Good morning, everybody. Today is our 169th day of the adventure, 117th on trail, and Tuesday the 20th of September. So what am I doing? Why am I wandering around showing you this tree? And I don't know if you can really see it. That's the trail that came down last night. We came down about 6:30, almost 7. We hiked pretty late. It was rainy and soggy and sloshy all day, so it took us some time to get ourselves together, and so we got in here about 7. Just before the rain started, we got our tent set up, and if you can see that spot right there, you can kind of see it carved out. Well, that was our tent site. That's why it's dry, and everything else around it's still wet. But just wanted to kind of show you all. You're probably seeing in the background and hearing. Look at that pretty river running down through there. We're right down, nestled into at least a river valley here. And there's Vintage. She's getting her stretch on before we get going. The packs are ready up on rocks, trying to keep them dry as possible. Now, you'd say, wait a minute, what's that in the background there? Rattled? Oh, you guys were clamping. You guys had a privy toilet. Well, I don't think so. So that is a privy toilet, or a pit toilet, I guess. But I'm actually not even going to open it because I've done that, and I'm not going to. I figure if you all are eating something, it's probably best not that you see that. But this thing has been long since abandoned, even though it looks pretty good. But there are bees and bats all throughout this thing. Let's see if I can see the beehives. You see that? So once it warms up, bad news bears, and you don't want to go in there. And luckily your TV doesn't smell. So over on this side, you might hear it. There's a creek that comes down on this side and flows off the mountain that way, and actually flows down in the direction I'm panning and links up with that river right there, right over there in where I'm panning to. Well, the river's pretty silty, or pretty, it's bringing down a lot of stuff. It's kind of dirty. The creek's flowing a lot less. It's a lot less flow, and it's got very good, crystal clear, cold water. I'm sure the river is too, but it's just bringing up too much dirt and stuff. So I pulled water from the creek last night. We had nice, good water for our dinner and our breakfast, and what I'll carry today. Probably. And Vintage said something about sharing something. Okay, here we go.
So we bought frog togs.
We bought frog togs.
So that we would stay dry, right? And Frog Tog, the brand, makes men frog togs and women frog togs. But they just take the men's frog togs and they make them women. And you get all this extra material in the front and not enough extra material in the back. So this is what happens. Frog Tog, get your shit together.
Guys,
You make women frog togs, you put more material in the hiney.
Did she just moon us?
More material in the butt, less in the front. We're not men with no butts and big bellies.
That's not what men have big in the front. She just mooned us. Man, I tell you what, I think I'm gonna go hiking. All right, guys, so that's it. So what on earth, how did we get out of here? There's one of the bigger creeks that I just mentioned. It's one of the bigger ones. And then this river, that's quite a crossing. So the trail actually turns and goes right up this road right here for about 150 meters. And then there's a bridge they've created over there that crosses over that river. And then that we traverse the way I'm panning across that mountain right there and down through the valley. We got two pretty good sized hills today. Not giant, nothing that we haven't done a million times, but two pretty good sized hills. and then down into Dunsmuir. We won't make Dunsmuir today. It's 30 miles, probably a little more than when it's this wet and cold, a little more than we're wanting to do. We certainly could do it, but it's a hard day. We wouldn't get in until 8 o'clock, and by then we'd just be worn out. So I think we'll probably camp short of Dunsmuir by 8 or 10 miles, and then hike early morning into Dunsmuir, get there tomorrow by 10 o'clock or so. So that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. We'll catch you later today as we see awesome sights.